It's the Happy Families podcast. It's the podcast for the time-poor parent who just wants answers now.
So about 6, maybe 12 months ago, Kylie and I bought a new car for our family. And we didn't buy anything flash, but it's a station wagon. And unfortunately for us, it takes that premium 98 octane fuel. And when I say unfortunately, you know what I mean, right? Because if you've had to fill up your car in the last week, how much is that hurting right now? Ouch. Hello, this is Dr. Justin Coulson. I'm the founder of happyfamilies.com.au, and I'm grateful to be able to share this podcast with you today. Unfortunately, Kylie can't be with me again because of the whole house moving thing, and it's just, it's a little bit taxing, a little bit challenging. But today I wanted to just share one simple thought about making your family happier. Now and then, I come across a statement, usually online on social media, one of those things that, when you read it, you just go, oh, wow, like, oof, sort of thing. It kind of hurts a bit, maybe even metaphorically knocks the wind out of you, at least psychologically, shakes you up, makes you evaluate how you're going and where you can improve. And just recently I came across one that did that to me. I had to share it with you. It says, and I quote, "When you criticize a child, they don't stop loving you, they stop loving themselves." I'll say that again. When you criticize a child, they don't stop loving you, they stop loving themselves. Now, I did a little search and scour of the internet to try to find somebody that I could cite who said it, but it seems to have been said by a million people, which I think is kind of one of those things that happens on social media. I want to say that it comes from L.R. Nost because she came up quite a lot with that one, but it could be any number of others that also came up with it. So I just want to acknowledge I didn't make it up myself, but I'm not exactly sure where it came from. But a quick thought on that statement. Our children will often see themselves as valuable or otherwise based on how they're treated, particularly how they're treated by us as their parents. So when they feel love and acceptance, they feel lovable and they feel acceptable. But when our love is contingent and conditional, they feel that they're only valuable people when they're doing, quote unquote, the right thing. And that promotes insecurity and feelings of self-loathing and pity. And then their behavior deteriorates. Why? Because they feel like they're insecure and self-loathing and they don't feel like they're that good, and it reflects on how they perceive their value. So what I thought would be valuable is to flip that statement around, give ourselves a positive focus for the day or for the week. When you help a child feel that they matter and belong, not only are they drawn to you because of your love, but they feel worthy of that love and they act accordingly. There's something to think about as you go throughout your week.
It's the Happy Families podcast.
For a happier family, try a Happy Families membership, because a happy family doesn't just happen. Details at happyfamilies.com.au.
It's the Happy Families podcast, the podcast for the time-poor parent who just wants answers now. Kylie will be back with me tomorrow for our usual I'll Do Better Tomorrow, which is what happens every single Friday. But just before we wrap up the podcast today, I wanted to make a mention of something that so many people are finding incredibly valuable. It's the Happy Families memberships. Now, don't fast forward the podcast. Hear me out for a second. If you're already a Happy Families member, you know how good this thing is and you know how much value it gives you in your family. But for those of you who are not, I want to just emphasize a couple of things that we do in the membership to make your family happier. When you take out a Happy Families premium membership, it's like $18 a month, $180 for a year. We give you 2 months for free with the annual membership, or you can do month by month with a minimum of 3. You get 20% off all of our summits and 20% off all of our masterclasses. That's a really big saving because those summits and masterclasses usually come in somewhere around about, $200, $250. So you're already getting 20% off that. Plus, with the early bird specials, you get 20% off the early bird. So you can really get it for instead of 250, you can get it for about 120. It's a huge saving. And we've got a summit coming up in a few weeks' time that you are going to be stoked about. I can't wait to tell you more, but I've got to wait about 1 more week before I can tell you all about the summit. So one big summit coming up, big discounts for all of our members. On top of that, though, you get a monthly webinar. And if you're a premium member, you also get access to all of the previous webinars that we've done. And I'm talking, there's thousands of dollars worth of webinars in that video library about every topic that you can imagine. They're all there, and you get it for the $18 a month or the $180 a year. I mean, not that I would encourage you to do it, but you could sign up for 3 months and pay like $54 and literally download and watch, a couple of $1,000s worth of content. You could get a PhD in parenting for like $50 through the membership. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that. We also do a monthly Q&A And then every other week, instead of a Q&A, we do these things called parent panels. And I bring in experts to do some Q&A stuff as well now and then. So much value in the membership. So many other things that we do on top of what I've just mentioned. And if you haven't checked it out, can I just ask you to have a look? You don't actually, I just want to raise it as something to look at. happyfamilies.com.au. Just click on the member resources and it'll take you into the membership, or happyfamilies.com.au/join. Wanted to give a bit of a plug for it because I think that you'll get so much value out of it. It really does make a difference. Testimonials galore from families that have been changed because they get the regular weekly, fortnightly and monthly reminders, plus the summits and the workshops at such huge discounts. Anyway, that's it for today. I can't wait for tomorrow's I'll Do Better Tomorrow. Kylie and I have got some great ideas to share with you about how you can do better tomorrow in your family. As always, we appreciate Justin Rulon, our producer from Bridge Media, and Craig Bruce, our executive producer. If you'd like more info about making your family happier, and particularly those Happy Families memberships, find it all at happyfamilies.com.au.